Hello, Melon here. If here's our warnings. Violent. If you do not like violence, please click off this video and watch another. If you are under the age of 10, I suggest you to click off this video. Thank you. Now we should begin. Hello. Oh my god. Hello, Apple here. The reason why you might question is why am I here? It's because Melon got some work to do, so I have to become his substitute. So, welcome to Melon Empire's history. To 35 BC to 2025 AD. The world was already just getting started. Oh, let me add my brushes first. There we go. It was been a long time since countries began to become empires. But there was one country that was there. It was all over here. It looked like this big chunk of land. Oh my god, hold up. It looked like this big chunk of land. And its border was this. So this is Melon Empire, actually Mel-E. It used to be called Arrested Empire. So let me right here. Arrested Empire. It used to be arrested in Melonese, meaning melon in Melonese. So that's what their first language was, Melonese. So before Melon Empire King, Pumpkin Empire had this much land during its early times. It looked like this. It used to look like this. Now let's say Pumpkin Empire name back then was called Pumpkin Empire. Pumpkin Empire. And this is where their land was. It was big. And then Corn Empire was this small. It was first founded in 31 BC. So here it is. So I have not more just the right to see right here because it used to be so tiny. Not everyone in this country, in this world, had a flag. But until Melon Empire buyer, one of Melon Empire's citizens named Rested, but had made a flag as an invention. So this is what their flag looked like. Let's say it looked like this. Oh my god. Oh Lord. I forgot what started on here. Me. So that's what their flag looked like. So Pumpkin Empire was like, you know what? I got an idea. So basically, they turned their flag into, this is what their flag looked like. Yup, just plain white. It looks plain white. Pumpkin Empire's flag was plain white. Plain. Before they even had a design. Okay. So let's just remove this little stupid thing. Where's the thing? Hold up. Let me remove those little things. So here it is. And then Melon Empire was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. How about I turn somebody's stuff into a disaster? And It actually did. And they turned into an actual disaster. And they were conquering so many lands. They were like about this tall. They were about like this big. Like the size of Melon Empire's back end. Like that. And then here's its troopers. These are just troopers. It was protecting their land. Imagine these circles are troops. I meant divisions. So Pumpkin Fathers was like, you know what? Let this division attack on this one. And then they attacked. This little scribble is the attacking. And they went to war. Yup. And that's where their weapons were. Fists. They didn't have a weapon. So they didn't have no weapons. So they had to fight with their bare hands. Yup. They have to fight with their bare hands during that time. Weapons weren't invented in that time of Melon Empire World. Melon World. So basically, they continued to fight for centuries long, and it was called the Melon Pumpkin War. So this continued on a long time until it went into 1 AD. Actually, I'm wrong. Hold up. 1 C. Was it 1 C? Oh yeah, 1 CE. Christ era. The Christ era. 1 year since battling. And it still continued on. I wonder what these people are doing. Wondering what these people are doing? Let me show you how. So everywhere was busy in Melon Empire. Oh my god. So everything was so busy at Melon Empire. Except for this ankle man. And guess what? Broken ankles had to do. So a crowd of people have to watch the broken ankle. So they have to lay down the broken ankle man. And then they have to put bandage on him. So the crowd has to go one by one, dissecting the bad, disgusting vines out the broken ankle. So they have to clear it up and digest the things out there. The leg. So they have to wrap some bandages. So they have to wrap some bandages on each leg so it won't affect. And if the guy had 2 broken ankles, you know what that means. So they have to use these long knife pieces, and then they have to scrape the ankles apart. So they basically have to rip them apart just to get them a new ankle, to fix ankle. So they have to kill the ankle to rip it apart. And then when it was ripped apart, they have to give him a little syringe. The syringe were invented in some type of year, like 2 BC. I meant 2 BC. Yeah, 2 BC. That happened. So basically, whoever got 2 broken ankles had to get a regrowth one, and it was from a witch. Yep. So basically, it was a witch. The person was a witch. They're like friendly witches, not witches that kill everyone. As the fight, and let's go back. As the fight went, all these divisions had attack on this division, and then it died. So more troopers went to go until like 2 CE. 2 CE this happened. So they had to went to heal these people with witches, and these witches were powerful as crap. So imagine these are the witches, right? These are the witches. And these witches are part of each division. So basically, every witch is a part of one division. And they heal. Then they healed this division. and then it turns into a healing one, and then it tries to kill the other one, and then they use witch powers to kill everyone in that division. And then guess what? And then let's scrape this out, and then it turned into 3 BC. I meant 3 CE. And then it wasn't even that long to Christ era had even long. So basically it's just AD now because it switched so fast. So here's 3 AD. 3 AD, what happened to this part is a part of a city. I meant a state. And this state was called Adia. Now, Adia used to be a secret part of Melon Empire years group system. So basically, it's a Melon city, but it's a secret one. And guess what? Down now. It's just freaking now it's just how you erase this? Oh, I forgot. I had a eraser. And ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Now we have a freaking new we got a new freaking country upgrade. And that's Corn Empire. Corn Empire was so tiny until it broke in free. And then it turned its back on Melon. I'm at Pumpkin Fodder. I'm at Pumpkin Empire. And then it grew so large that it's almost the size of Pumpkin Fodders. So basically, I'm so sorry about the stuttering. I just literally suck. So basically, it grew very large between these years. And then it's now a big empire. So basically, now it's a freaking Corn Empire. Though that's where it got its name, because Pumpkin Empire. And then a war happened again. The pumpkins weren't even focusing on Corn Empire, while they were still fighting over Melon Empire. And then it grew some years later, which was 5 AD, and then it got bigger. And then freaking sick. Oh my god! Now 17 AD, and Melon Empire is like, freak this junk. And then all of a sudden, you might be asking what the heck happened. It's that Pumpkin Empire had made nuclear bombs. And these things were first invented, and they were called NC for a reason. Nuclear means that the O and the U. That's why they do that. It was the first missile ever to be created. It killed almost 51% of Melon Empire's population because it was so big. Okay, now I just ruined the map. So I have to go back and make a new one. And here it is. let's just forget about the pumpkin fathers part. And then Melon Empire was very tired. So they found all this new lands after finding out there was more land on Asia. And they grew freaking 18 AD. And then they grew. And 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 then grew into this masterpiece. And then it was called Melon Empire. And then Pumpkin Empire was like, haha, you're so fat, ah ha ha. And then they didn't realize that how strong Melon Empire was. And the fact that Corn Empire lost some of their land because of Pumpkin Empire. So this is what their border looked like. Their border looked just like this after getting beaten by Pumpkin Empire. Pumpkin Empire was like, what? After fighting. This is where guns invented. And it was definitely a chaos. And this bad boy had invented guns. So the divisions got bigger and bigger, which was set in different parts of armies. While meanwhile, Pumpkin Fathers is just little tiny balls. And guess what? This is a POV of how Melon Empire destroyed Pumpkin Fathers. And the pumpkins had now invented clothes. And their military clothes look like this. So now, let's go with the POV. Man, I'm quite surprised. Oh my god. I'm quite surprised how I don't see Melon Empire's divisions. Yeah, it feels so weird. Boys, we found them. Get the guns. Get the guns. I got the guns. Fire! Let's fire. And then they took down all of these divisions with guns. And this time, Pumpkin Fathers was like, you know what? And then this citizen named Pumpkin Rishkin had made the first weapon of melees, spears. So he was the commander. So he was like, you need to use these to hit Melon Empire in the back. And the people agreed. So they used that. And they came all the way there. And Melon Empire's division got snapped in half. Almost like 55%. And then their guns were too powerful. So it was like... And then they were dead. And then they were dead for real. They were dead. So basically, there's a lot of deaths in here. Then, something was off. What the heck? What is this abomination? How did Pumpkin Fathers lost their land? Pumpkin Empire lost their land. Oh! You might be wondering that. Well, guess what? We found a new country. This was 25 AD. And this guy was the powerfulest. Apple Kingdom. Yup, Apple Kingdom. They were so big, they could even take down this. So their troopers were so intelligent. Yes, they also tried to kill Melon Empire too with pumpkin fathers, pumpkin empire. And then, guess what? I found that here was the time, and Apple Kingdom had got some land in, and that's how freaking Pumpkin Empire looks like a turkey. So that's why it looks like that. And then here was 35 AD. We got Melon Empire just invented tanks at this time. They invented tanks that looked at like some crappy Timu thing. They looked at like vehicles. Because they already invented cars at 15 AD. So basically they can make tanks now. But they added the gunner too. Yeah. And now they were extremely powerful. So basically 25 kills per minute. And then Melon Empire is like 125 kills per minute. Because of their stupid tanks, their little tanks, their Timu tanks. And then they found out these things can't handle the dirt. That was because they had so much terrain. And the terrain they found it was muddy. So basically this is the mud, and it's causing the things to grab up and then attach to them. And that's why the pumpkins were like, ooh, this is so easy to kill. Boom! And then they just killed the tank. So the tanks were not successful. So pumpkin fathers had made their own tank, and it looks like a cardboard box out of AliExpress. And now it just looks like this. It used to look like this. They got their own tanks, but without a gunner. Because pumpkin fathers didn't know that these little things have holes. They invented explosives. So basically, pumpkin fathers can legit shoot in the inside, and then the person can get killed in there. So it's the little workers. The little workers are like, oh yeah, this is easy to drive. So there's 3 people inside this tank, right? And their materials were so weak. So basically, this metal could bend if you punch through it. So basically, they had eye watchers. So basically, they could drive and see and tell these little commanders. And then, if we could shoot at it, like imagine you have like an AK-4, like this, and you could able to shoot at it. It's just like, bing. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I got hit in the stomach. Oh, I'm dead. So basically, this one can be a survivable because it's in the middle, and these people had some armor, and then the armor can shoot through it and then just hit the person like a volleyball at 25 per mile. So basically, this an Apple Kingdom already has freaking cars too, and these cars were military, and they used cars to run over people. And these cars used to look so crappy. These cars used to look like this. These cars used to look like this, right? And these people, they are psychopaths. You know, they can use people to pick up these soldiers, and then they use little guns to shoot at, and then pumpkin fathers like, oh, I found the recipe to gunpowder and fireworks. And then they made fireworks with spears. And here's how it works. So these things used to look like this. So let me build one for you. So it used to be a firework with a mold of cocktails. They were very light, so I have to use the the gravitationals, and they used to have these little spear things. They used to have spears too. So basically, I have to. If there were like two. So basically, I have to attach these into here. So basically, it looks like this. And here's how it works. So let me do this. Ah! So that's how it works. That's how it works. It's just like a gun, but you just need a freaking fire thing. So you need fire to light this up and then hit a thing. So it's like fire spears. And these things were tough. These overkilled a lot of melons. Almost about like 251 kills. Oh my god, I can't write this K. Oh my god, hold up, let me write this again. 251 kills per minute with these little things. They had much of these. It almost had. So pumpkin fodders had 500. So 5,500 fireworks. And these things were called fireworks for a reason. Fireworks. Fire! Would you take the fire and the work out here? So basically, they were like, oh, I got a big brain idea. Firework. And we don't have to make it work. We just need fire. And then it has fire in it. So they made it fireworks. And after a few years, after fighting in a stupid world war, now peace begins. 25. Oh my god, I did that so wrong. And today's was 45 AD. And this civilization got very futuristic so fast. Like, they even had cars. They even had tanks. This fast because intelligence. I say intelligence. Corn Empire, they even had a flag. Yep, at this time. Pumpkin fodders, there were like, Pumpkin Empire was like, you know what, since we're so dumb and weak, let's call us pumpkin fodders. And fodders in Pumpkinese, Pumpalas. Yes, Pumpalas is a language in Pumpkin Empire. Here, this is how you write it. Pumpalas. So, as in fodders mean in Pumpalash. No! Nobody wants crypto! Bro, you just ruined the whole thing. Oh my god, ads, I swear. And with fodders and Pumpalash used to meant dumb. Yup. And pumpkin lash, it used to be dumb. Oh my god, I made that D wrong. I meant B wrong. So it used to be called dumb. Fodders mean dumb. Dumbs. And they call them pumpkin fodders. And it means dumbs. So let's just go with Melon Empire. 45 AD. Massacre happened. All because of him right here. His name was Pumpkilash. Yes. Here's how I spelled Pumpkilash. Yes, Pumpkilash. That was her name. Now she She was an innocent woman until some man had to beat her up for no reason because they had the same rule as men that as the world. Women did not have rights in here, but men do. So she was like, you know what? I need a revenge, and she and her team. Yeah, she had followers. This is how much followers she had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 followers around her. And these followers were women too. So she was like, you know what? Since a man beat me up, let's go take down Melon Empire. But half of you spread around Melon Empire and then try to kill everyone in Melon Empire, right? Yeah, and they agreed to it. And then when I found the melon around here, they were like, dude, bring out your guns. Yes, pumpkin farters had guns too. They had revolvers only. They had revolvers too. So there was 2 people with revolvers, and then all of them were fists. So they're like, man, get off our property. And he was like, no, I don't want to get off your property. Get that, idiot. And then, after that, genocide. 51 million people died in that genocide. Okay, next year. Today, after centuries, after that genocide, Melon Empire became so peaceful. Corn Empire gained some land across Africa and Europe. And then here comes 51 AD. The one I've been waiting for. And here it was. It was a horrifying date of pumpkin fodders. And pumpkin fodders. Pumpkin fodders had gained some land across the world. After they took down some parts of Melon Empire, they grew like this. Pumpkin fodders. And they didn't have no flags until they had no flag, like plain white still. And Corn Empire did still not had a flag. So this is what Corn Empire looked like. So they had crossed here, and they're like going right here. Since something blocked here, now they have some parts of colonies right here. There is no people around Americas and Oceanias except for Asia. Oh, the Melon Empire had. Oh, they had a great flood too. There was some ice. See, there was some ice too, and the ice was connected to America, on the Americas. ISIS were like everywhere on the place. ISIS were everywhere in the place. That's where ISIS formed. Climate change. And climate change made this thing change. There was ice all over the place. Ice all over the place. Like literally. This is how big the ice was. The ice were scribbles. The ice is scribbles. So the ISIS used to connect to every single continent except Asia and India. The Indias. So there was still melting ice. And hold up, let me still continue with these little people here. And Corn Empire was like big across the lands until some corn people were like, oh, what's this? And troops and people See, these triangles are the people, and these circles are the troops. So they came, and they came all the way to the Americas, and then they got some land. They got some land, and then some kids weren't. See, these parents were not paying attention, and they went across. They had to walk all the way to South America. Also, they had to walk to the India, and that's where they got some land from India, and then they could run across and then they built some boats. People had built the boat, and then they were like beep beep, and they had to travel right here, and that's where they got the land from Australia. Yeah, and then there were some children, and they made their own country, torn knee empire, just to make it funny and make kids laugh. And these kids were about like 6 years old. These kids were about like 12 to 6 years old. Yep, 12 to 6 years old, and they made their own country. How impressive. Oh my god, I got some stuff in my nose. I hate that. And kids and pumpkin fathers had killed the president. So it's like, hey, just wanted to say, let's change the name of pumpkin fathers. Who agrees with me? Oh, me. Sorry, kiddo. You're not old enough to. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Okay, you can change it. He killed him. Yeah, I'm killing him for not changing the name. And then the kid had control of the president, and then he became the president and said, "Hey people, let's change the name into pumpkin footers." Yeah, pumpkin footers. Who agrees with me? Okay, everyone agrees. So let's change this up, and then change it to pumpkin footers. That happened in April. This case happened in April the 1st. April the 1st. That's where they changed the name to pumpkin footers. People on the news, yes, news were invented in this year, and people on the news were laughing about this, and then they were like, yeah, people should change the name to pumpkin footers because it sounds like pumpkin footers instead of pumpkin footers. So yeah, I swear, if the comments say pumpkin fotters, like pumpkin fotters, like the man that gave the sperm to the woman to birth you. So basically, this is how it looks. So if I go on Google Translate and search and say pumpkin fitters, see, it says fitters. See, Google is like, do you mean fitters? So basically, it's like this.
Fodders. Yes.
Pies. For the Spanish people, that's how you say fathers.
Fodders.
That's how you say it. Fathers. That's how you say it. I was right the whole time. And for the people, yes, Corning Empire, so footers. How to spell footers is
Footers. Pies de página.
That's for the Spanish people, and then in English is like
Footers.
And then
Pies de página.
hold up. Is this the girl from the Queen Never Cried thing? And the kid was officially a president now. And then he controls everyone. And then he was like, "Hey people, you know what? Since you people are disrespectful to your kids, how about how about the kids spank the adults, and then how about the adults give the kids candy? Oh, the adults disagreed. Oh yeah, so you disagreed? Okay, let the army know you if you disagreed, you're gonna get shoot up. And then the adults agreed, and they had to follow the rule. Okay, dude, nobody wants liquor. Nobody wants liquor. What the heck? Nope. Nope. What are these ads? No, I do not like these. What are these ads? Okay, I'm tired of this. It's about to get like, I don't know, 40 minutes, so I have to stop this. Bye, guys. So, part 2 later.